Call this hearing to order. Today we are going to consider the nomination of Andrew Wheeler to be Administrator of the Environmental Protection Agency. Before I speak about Acting Administrator Wheeler's nomination, I want to take a moment to welcome the new members of our committee, Senators Braun and Senators Kramer. Welcome to the committee. I know that your experience and expertise will strengthen our committee and bring fresh perspectives to our debates. Welcome. I'd also like to welcome back all of the old members of the committee. I look forward to working with each of you as we conduct the committee's business this Congress, which brings us to the business of today's hearing. President Trump has nominated Environmental Protection Agency Acting Administrator Andrew Wheeler to serve as the administrator of the agency. Mr. Wheeler has served as Deputy Administrator of the EPA since April of 2018, when the Senate confirmed his nomination with bipartisan support. Since July of last year, Mr. Wheeler has served as the Acting Administrator of EPA. I believe Acting Administrator Wheeler has done an outstanding job leading the EPA these past 6 months. Under Acting Administrator Wheeler's leadership, the agency has taken a number of significant actions to protect our nation's environment while also supporting economic growth. Acting Administrator Wheeler has led efforts to issue common-sense regulatory proposals, like the Affordable Clean Energy Rule and the revised definition of waters of the United States. Implement the committee's 2016 bipartisan reform of the Toxic Substances Control Act in an effective and efficient manner. He's reduced lead exposure, including through the Federal Lead Action Plan, provided greater regulatory certainty to states, to tribes, to localities, and the regulated community, and has improved enforcement and compliance assistance. Acting Administrator Wheeler is very well qualified to run the Environmental Protection Agency. Before his leadership roles at the agency, Mr. Wheeler spent 25 years working in the environmental field as a career employee with the Environmental Protection Agency, as this committee's Clean Air Subcommittee Staff Director, as then the full committee Staff Director and Chief Counsel, and finally as a consultant for a large variety of energy and environmental clients. Mr. Wheeler has received broad and bipartisan support. Former Democrat Vice Presidential candidate and U.S. Senator Joe Lieberman, who served as a member of this committee while Mr. Wheeler was Staff Director, stated when Wheeler was nominated for Deputy Director that, quote, Mr. Wheeler conducted himself in a fair and professional manner, and I hope his nomination will receive similarly fair consideration by the Senate. Ranking Member Carper said of Mr. Wheeler at one point, he said, I think having worked in the agency, he actually cares about the environment, the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the planet in which we live. The EPA Administrator plays a central role in developing and implementing programs and activities focused on fulfilling the EPA's mission of protecting human health and the environment. We know how well qualified Mr. Wheeler is, and when confirmed, what a wealth of experience and expertise he's going to bring to this critically important job. I'm going to work with committee members to move this important nomination forward.